Well, guys, the YouTube experts have spoken. I am officially a con artist. Grab your popcorn. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Monday night again. Belle's back. What are you wearing, by the way?
Warm clothes.
Is it pajamas?
No. It's me shacket.
Okay.
It's me shacket. Will it a little better if I do it a little bit?
Be careful, you got your mic there. You need to leave it. No one can hear you. Welcome back. Like I said, it's Monday night and we're back again. Lots of people in the chat. Welcome everybody. Appreciate you being here on a Monday night. And
do you know what I look like?
No, go on.
I look like the guy with the shrunken head out of Beetlejuice.
Yeah, you do actually. Got this massive sort of thing on.
Tidy head. It's that camera.
It's not. It's you. You have got a tiny shrunken head. I was going to say that's what she said then, but I won't say it because it's the butt of the joke would be me.
That's putting you down.
Rachel says nothing better to do. Thanks for that. Cheers. Yeah.
Me neither, Rach. Me neither.
Anyway, listen, guys, it's going to be an interesting one. We're going to go through some comments on a couple of recent videos, and we're going to chat about it because actually it's brought up a very interesting conversation, and I'm going to ask you guys some pretty important questions about how you feel about profit and profit margins and what you expect to get from certain amounts.
And how many numpties follow YouTube.
There's numpties everywhere, unfortunately, and YouTube is one of the worst places for them. Not you lot, obviously. You lot are good, but there are some numpties on here.
You could play chess on Belle's shacket.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Anyway, listen, first things first. Get your hellos in. If you're new here, please say hello because Belle is going to say hello to as many people as possible in the chat. The entire chat will get a shout out from Belle.
We'll try anyway.
If that's not something to look forward to, then nothing is.
It's a rare thing these days.
I'm going to get the music going. You've got the 2-minute time for the music to end to get your hellos in, and then we're never going to speak to you again for the entire show. So speak now wherever.
Angel Delight's not watching. She's out at bingo.
Charming.
Like a good old game of bingo. Where's my invite?
Where's the loyalty there?
I think we should go find somewhere to play bingo.
No, I'm all right, thanks. Also, I think Emsen are out tonight as well.
Ooh, they living it large.
No videos for a month, and then they don't even turn up on Monday night. Very disappointed. Hashtag disappointed. Right, here we go, guys. Get your hellos in.
Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Angel Delight, Cavalis, Lynn Jeffries, Jamie D, Lucy Carboot Sale, Rosie Marsden, Mark Hill, Deborah Sardine. I'm not going to be able to do it because it keeps skipping me adverts. Thanks, Chris. Karen Evans, Helen Graham, Paul Baker, Married to Reselling, Fluffy the Muffin, Geordie Reseller, Speed Foot Flips, Secret Carper, Brummy Time Lord, Paul Hillman, Alex's Retro Drip, John Parker, Swamp Picker, Rachel Fantastic, Left-Handed Hummingbird, Limelight Vinty, Lisa, Robert Anthony, See What You Buy, Jeff Davis, Alknax, Life in the First Lane, Carol Harris, Sandra Parker, Peter Ray, Nothing Major, Colin Lingus, Demise Family, Ready Steady Retro, Geordie Reseller, Chris Tyler. All the same names. Queenie Conquest. Lizzie's Cottage Dog Crafts.
Well, that's a new name. Welcome.
The Thrifty Puzzler, UC Vintage, Mr. Crummy, Coopertown.
New name. Well, welcome.
Sandringham, Ali Evans, Pumpkin Picker, Sharon Island. Know that name now. And that's it.
So you've done it.
First time I've seen you on here, Sharon, for a little bit because I've not been here as well. So I want to give a massive shout out to Sharon. Sharon has sent me some lovely, lovely messages and a lovely gift and a lovely card. So thank you so much, Sharon.
Another one there. New name.
Sending lots of love. Why does it not work when I want it to?
No,
not doing it.
First one that came along. Well, you weren't the first, unfortunately, so you didn't live up to your name.
Steady cam one.
Oh, and Life in the First Line says, I've agreed a price on a car, was having a nice breakfast with a Mini Club and just happened to fall in love with a Mini and offered, oh my God. Another Mini!
Got a bit of a Mini fetish going on, haven't they?
I thought you were going to go for something else.
Jamie D said, hi, or Chris, a con artist, never. More of a reselling artiste.
I'll have that. Yes, I'll have that. Any other comments to look back on before we crack on?
Just go and have a look. Thank you, Debs. I really do need makeup, though. Especially these.
Tap Peddler Derek's in. Derek, welcome.
Oh, thank you, Rosie. Ooh, Chris, naughty.
Any
lots
more?
Lots of hellos. Where is Arthur Daly? Lots of hellos. Hello. Poor Chris, he's no con artist. All the deals were fair, says Geordie.
Who said that? Geordie Reseller?
Geordie Reseller. Santa says hello from USA. I should have said Jeff.
Welcome, Jeff. And Tracy. I don't know if Tracy could be watching, I guess.
It could be Tracy, but
she might be in the coffee shop.
Definitely under Jeff. Colin says, you're a con artist, Chris. I have learning difficulties. Did you not know? Do you know, Colin, I was fuming. Such horrible people.
Shocking comments.
You're a lovely, lovely person who has lots of self-confidence. So don't let the haters put you down.
And definitely he is not afraid to stick to his price. Trust me. Trust me. But the haters won't see that. The haters won't say it.
No, I know.
The trolls won't see it. Channel Nem's in. I've seen Channel Nem doing squats on TikTok for some reason.
Yeah, so have I.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Channel Nem's going viral with squats, apparently. Thank you, Fluffy the Muffin. Push the button. And Helen says, not new, just a change of name. It was Helen RD1F. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, I recognise the name, of course. Helen Granham. Is that your actual surname, is it? I assume. Yeah, Christopher Robbing. Yeah, I know, yeah. It's funny, that, wasn't it?
That one was funny. Who came up with it? Chris? Was it Chris Tyler?
No, David. David said to me at the end of the video, he said, I'm going to call you Christopher Robin from now on. And I said to him, who's Robin who?
That was funny.
Spent $4,000. Who's Robin who?
How was Cheshire Road? It was wet. There was lots of dogs. And that's about it.
That's interesting.
I know. I was like, what else can I say?
So good.
I didn't buy anything.
I'm so glad I didn't go.
I did buy something, but not for me. I ended up buying Kieran his birthday present. But other than that, yeah. Soon be pancake day with the tap peddler.
Oh God.
Is he doing his famous flipping?
Ready Steady Retro says when reading who in the chat out.
I think selecting the purple XP super chat button displays all accounts commenting.
I don't understand what that is, Ready Steady Retro. I don't understand what that is.
The purple XP.
Don't know. I ain't got anything like that. There you go. Colin says, thank you, Belle. Colin Lingus.
You're welcome. Sorry I couldn't come visit last time. Hope Christopher didn't like rip you off or anything without me being there controlling the situation.
Ali Evans, Payne's pancakes. That's it. Pancake Day is better than Christmas, apparently.
Don't like pancakes.
No, me neither. I'm not a fan.
Don't like pancakes. Not done pancakes since the kids were little because I don't do them. Don't like them.
I'm still waiting for Derek to finish his bloody barn videos, let alone Payne's pancakes. I think you need to get your priorities in order, Derek. Forget this Payne's pancakes. Get your bloody barn finished. Andrew Milburn's in. Welcome. And George's Treasure Shed.
Yes, Payne's pancakes will be returning for another year, and I'm going to cook mine in my barn.
Weirdos, apparently, for not liking pancakes. They're disgusting. To be fair, I can eat one, but it's like I wouldn't like necessarily like like you go past pancake stalls when you're on holiday and stuff.
Crepes.
Crepe. Is it the same thing? A crepe and a pancake?
Well, very thin pancake crepes, aren't they?
Well, I go past one of them and I'm like, nah.
Do you know the thing with pancakes? They're not worth the calories.
Yeah.
They're just one of them foods where you go, it's not worth the calories. Simple as.
John says it's either jealousy or people don't understand the work involved in pre-listing, listing, posting. Yeah, we're going to talk about it in a bit, John, but you've hit the nail on the head there. Absolutely. People don't understand.
Drew Milburn is with us. Hello.
Apparently
and so is George's Treasure Shed.
I know, I've already said hello to those two guys.
Well, I missed it.
Life in the First Lane, eBay app is down. Oh, is anyone else having problems on eBay at the moment?
Don't know. I'll have a look.
Swamp Picker's back. Welcome back.
Purple XP.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that is.
Is it that thing?
Oh, there you go. The purple XP at the top. I think it's when people comment and stuff, then it puts them higher in the rank. Gives them. Is it that?
Mess me chat up now?
Or is it when you hype? Is it a hype thing? I don't know. I do not know.
I've got 0 anyway.
Demise family says almost finished watching it. There's 2 Colin videos, Demise. There's 2,
Yeah.
part 1 and part 2. Yeah.
Part 1's got all the action on it, though.
Yeah, part 1 is mostly got the trolls on it. So if you want, that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Are we glitching out a bit? Because on my screen it feels like I'm glitching a bit, like I'm not moving.
You know what? I don't mind them being horrible to you because you can take it. It's your channel and it just comes with the territory. But you don't pick on Colin.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay away from Colin Lingus.
Stay away from Colin.
Stay away from the Colin Lingus. Put that in a t-shirt. American style with maple syrup. No, I do like maple syrup.
Do like American style with maple syrup and a bit of bacon.
Yeah, I will eat that. The little pancakes, though, that like the ones you get from Mackie D's, that kind of pancake. I like those, but I don't like the big things. Yeah.
Swamp Picker.
Apparently, Impost has been bought out by FedEx for $7 billion. Okay, interesting. Well,
if where that goes,
if they brings FedEx prices into it, then nobody's going to use them again. We'll talk about it in a bit, Paul. We'll talk about it in a bit. We'll come to that. Stay tuned is the answer to that one. Oh, you're on part 2. You need to watch part 1, Demise. Part 1's where the action is at.
Hi, Carol. Thanks for joining.
Where's the
You've not
fella?
missed much, don't worry.
Babe, we don't need your snot. You've got a microphone there. And you just... No. That's disgusting. We don't need that kind of noise.
Back with a vengeance.
Go away. Go on.
Come on, you know you miss me. It's boring when I'm not around, isn't it?
It's not. We actually get some proper work done. We get work done on this show on a Monday night.
For all you lovers out there, for all you romantics, you will notice, unfortunately, there are no Valentine's decorations, and technically today should have been our Valentine's show, but we forgot. And I only remembered it last minute, and Chris was like, being the old romantic that he is, not doing that.
Nobody cares about Valentine's Day anymore.
Sorry,
it's a crock of shit.
Sorry, guys.
Lisa says, does anyone know what to do when InPost Yodel don't send you the email with the code? You can't collect without it. You're screwed, Lisa, basically. That's the bottom line. It'll get returned to sender. I've got one coming back to me. Customer never received a code from Every.
Address
and it's just going to come back to me, and they're really cheesed off with it because they wanted it in time for like the Super Bowl or something.
No such.
So it's coming back to me now. What else is there on here?
Yeah, it's glitching apparently.
Oh, I can't know anything about it. StreamYard's been terrible for a few weeks, to be honest with you.
I shall be happily lonely for another year, says Rachel. Fantastic. Look, being on your own isn't lonely. Trust me.
I mean, I don't know what it was, but I thought that Money Mental and Rachel were like getting together or something.
Are you spreading rumours?
I thought they were, but I might be wrong.
Are you being a stirrer? I do apologise for him, Rachel. Unless it's true, of course. Andrew will be doing a Valentine's DW, drinking with Andrew on Friday.
I thought that was what was happening because, like, Rachel's always on Andrew's show on a Friday night, and I thought,
Rachel's going to be busy this Friday.
Oh.
That's extremely not true, she says.
Many messy.
Lucy says she'll be happily not lonely for as long as you can. Hey, it's a common thing these days. You don't have to have a partner to be happy. I know lots of single people that are happy.
Debs says, Rob bought me a padded Valentine's card, 43. What?
A padded one. Do you not remember them? The
No.
big cards that used to have the padded front to them.
Is that in case you like get hit over the head with it or something?
Maybe.
The only one I've had, it comes out every year. That's such a good idea. Why can't we recycle previous cards?
I'm saying that you probably haven't even got one. You get one the day before.
I've got mine, and I've got you a present.
Ooh, you vet all yours?
No.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. You
Yes,
just
you
gave
have.
me those. They were just gifts.
No.
They weren't Valentine's.
No, Chris was getting a sweetie hamper for Valentine's Day, but he's asked me every single day what sweets we got hidden, so he's ate them all one by one.
Chinny chin chin. Chinny chin chin.
No, we don't really do major things for Valentine's, do we? We did early doors when you bought me a crock pot.
Yes.
And New Kids on the Block tickets.
Yeah. You can't really argue with that, can you?
And I took you to the village for that like romantic Valentine's meal and stopover. We did early days, but now we're just like, I literally sat there tonight and I went, are we doing anything for Valentine's? He went, nope. I went, okay.
We do things all the time. We go out for meals probably like once a week or something.
We very rarely actually do it for Valentine's because it's just a freaking rip-off. They just put all the prices up, don't they? But yeah. Lucy says, I would rather just have the dog. They're better company.
Oh yeah, Lucy's birthday. Oh, I know someone else's birthday as well. So let's do a couple of birthdays. Lucy's car boot Luke's birthday.
Tap Peddler, my birthday tomorrow. Joanne's is Sunday and Valentine's Day before.
Happy birthday! Woo!
Happy birthday. I don't know if that showed properly, but happy birthday to Lucy's car boot Luke. Also to Demai.
Happy birthday! Woo!
As for Dambo.
Happy birthday! Woo!
We got Tap Peddler
He cut
Derek.
himself off then for a change.
Tap Peddler Derek, and who else was it?
Joanne.
Happy birthday! Woo!
Is that it? Is that everybody's?
But we've got 3 coming up, haven't you? You got your best mates on Friday, then you got your brothers on Saturday, and then my best mates on Sunday.
Mm.
Oh yeah, your brother's a Valentine's baby, isn't he?
And Cavalli says they recycle the cards each year.
Put in the date and maybe a message. I remember the padded cards. What happened to those? Why did they ever stop doing them?
Because they were shit. And they're probably way too... Imagine a padded card now. It'd be about 20 quid, wouldn't it? Even in Card Factory, which is where yours is coming from, by the way.
All right.
I've already got it.
It's all right.
Remembered.
So is yours.
29p in Card Factory.
Sandra Parker likes the fact you got me a crock pot.
Can't beat that.
I know. I should have known back then how things were going, shouldn't I? When he buys you a crock pot for Valentine's Day. That should have been a sign.
Yep, 29p Card Factory. And if you buy it, like if I get next year's Valentine's card, like next week after Valentine's Day ends, I'll get it for about 10p. So,
well, it's now the time to tell you that last time we went to Cheshire Oaks in the January sales, and we went into that card place, and they were saying if you bought something, you could pick free cards out of the box. You've got a Valentine's card upstairs for me from that.
I knew I had one. I knew I had one. Right, I'll dig that out.
I found it the other day. It's on the shelf at the top of the stairs.
I knew I had one somewhere. Oh, Jeff's had his parcel. Jeff, thank you for all the sweets. I don't give a duck t-shirt. There you go.
Pear drops are the bomb.
I knew you said to us you do like the pear drops, so we sent 2 bags of pear drops and a load of other sweets. So that should keep you going for a while. And if you are diabetic, I suggest that you take your time with them.
Which I pointed out to Chris after he bought you all the sweets. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I love my shacket too, even though it makes me look like the shrunken headband out of...
See, Tracy is here.
She is now. I'm big on shackets. Now I'm putting a little bit of chubby on. Shackets are great. They just cover it all up. Just cover it all.
Anyone know what's happened to Johnny? I don't know who that is. Johnny, the early bird buyer. Not sure. I'm not sure I've watched that person. Maybe
I'm married to reselling.
Married to reselling her in.
Who saw Mr. Beast Whatnot yesterday? Nearly 600k viewers at one point whilst watching 550k earnings. Entering the giveaways. It was
no, I'm not seen it.
Who's Mr. Beast? Should I know who it is?
Did she just say that, guys? Who's Mr. Beast?
Who is it?
He's a YouTuber. I think he's one of the first YouTubers, isn't he? And he just like does mad shit, and he's even got a Netflix thing on the minute.
So why is he on Whatnot?
I don't know. I've not followed it.
No, don't know who it is. Car Boot Keith had some grief in his comments for haggling low prices.
Oh, I get that all the time.
Liz Scotty Dog Crafts says our card shop is selling Valentine's Day cards 3 for £1.
Hedging your bets.
Yeah, is that for all those that have got multiple Valentines?
As Mr. Beast gets 600,000 viewers on a Whatnot, and most of us struggle to get 20.
Yeah, but don't say anyone was buying anything.
You want to bet? All you need is 0.01% of people to buy something, and you're making millions.
I'm just saying they might not be buying anything. Tracy says she bought a plaid shacket in October and wears it 6 days a week. Day 7 it gets washed. You know what? My wardrobe is literally shacket now. I've just got them in all different colours. Love them. Absolutely love them.
Yeah, big YouTuber. I think he may be the biggest YouTuber.
No,
like on YouTube.
I don't really watch YouTube.
I don't watch him, but I know of him.
No, I don't watch YouTube.
Who's Mr. Beast? Priceless. Yeah. Only out of her mouth that would come.
I don't know.
It's like in the music industry saying, "Who's Take That?"
Who's Take That? Lucy said, early bird buyer. early bird buyer. He's a friend of Flipping Sloth, and they both share office before Johnny moved out into the garden office, but he's gone quiet on YouTube for a while.
I don't know who that is. Not heard of them.
No.
That's like asking who's car boot Chris. Exactly. Yes.
Carol said they entered for the Lamborghini in the 200k gold giveaway.
I mean, you got a better chance of winning the lottery, haven't you, than winning that givey?
If I wore a shacket, I'd look like Pookle out of the flumps. I'm too short, 4'11" and fat. Look, Deborah, you're never too short for a shacket, all right? I'm not much taller than you. I'm only 5'1". So, yeah, trust me, shackets are great.
Big Al did a whatnot yesterday. Be interesting on his feedback. Oh, okay. Big Al's on the whatnot, is he?
I know who Big Al is.
I've not seen him much on YouTube recently. I don't know if he's just dropped off the algorithm because I've not watched a video recently, but I feel like he's not been on a lot lately.
There you go. It was only giveaways.
Oh, £1 million worth of stuff. Wow.
What's the point?
He does this all the time, though. On his videos, he just goes
around
around giving money away and stuff.
But this proves my point. That's not what whatnot's for.
What, giving away stuff?
It's not another
It's
platform.
a PR stunt.
It's not just another platform to get people to come to, though, is it?
Well, 600,000 people thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, but were any of them looking at anyone else? No.
No.
Because nobody else was giving £1 million giveaways.
Stupid, really, isn't it?
Flipping Wolf resells. Hello. Has anyone else had eBay listings taken down for the items not being competitively priced to the market?
I saw your video on that one, Scott, but
That's a new one.
Yeah, I've not had that one.
He gave everything anyway. Top prize was a Lamborghini.
Mr. Beast has got 460 million followers.
He was the first YouTuber, did you say?
Well, I think he was, but I might be wrong here, guys. Tell me, was he the first ever person to post a video? No, I'm probably wrong there. I felt like he was, but I might be wrong.
Bell's not a follower. No.
Global YouTuber, yeah.
No.
Big Al went up against Mr. Beast. You wouldn't want to have your show on, would you, when he was on? I mean, you'd have got no chance.
Yeah, but those people that are looking at him are probably not usual whatnot people. They're just... On the plus side, he could have introduced a shed load of people to whatnot.
Well, there is that. It's PR, isn't it? It's bringing people onto the platform.
People who have never seen it before may actually now come back and go, oh, what's this whatnot? Never know. And then realise that you have to buy stuff and you don't just get it as a giveaway. Yeah,
he started as a kid a long time ago on YouTube, and now he's obviously like earning millions and millions.
Right. See, Pumpkin Picker said they didn't know who Mr. Beast was till yesterday. I'm not the only one.
I actually don't think I've ever watched a whole one of his videos. It doesn't interest me at all, his kind of YouTube that he puts out. It does not interest me at all, but I know who he is because there's a lot of PR about him.
First YouTuber after Nick Hills. YouTube is probably older than Mr. Beast.
The moment after he gave away a Lamborghini, viewers dropped like crazy, about 10,000 every few seconds.
He's just a young guy who does silly challenges.
Yeah.
But he's probably the biggest YouTuber. Complete snooze, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he is the #1 YouTuber. Yeah, it is a bit of a snooze fest, though, isn't it? I mean, I'm just not interested.
Paul says, how are you, Belle? I'm better than I have been in the last 4 weeks.
We've still not got any update, by the way.
No.
From last week, where we're waiting for this result to come in, there's no further update.
No. I'm hoping it's going to be sometime this week where they let us know what my treatment plan's going to be. But yeah, this is the best I've been recovery wise with everything. Everything's healing really well, and my energy levels are coming back. Which is really sad, really, because everything's healing well, including this bit here. And I wish I didn't have to wait till March for them to chop it back open again.
I know.
I wish they'd have just done it now while it was still healing, but they're busy, aren't they? And you've just got to wait your turn.
You just got to wait, haven't you?
But yeah, other than that, I'm doing all right at the minute. No plans to go back to work because I did have a conversation with my boss last week about going back when my sick note ran out, and basically he said there's no point going back between now and my next surgery. He said just chill out and just sort of look after yourself. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Tonight's duck race prize is a cracker, by the way. So for those of you who are loyal entrants into the duck race, this is a cracker. I've not given one of these away, I don't think, ever. I don't think I have anyway. I'm going to give away a Car Boot Wanker mug merch, official Car Boot Chris merch, Car Boot Wanker mug, and a Hustle.
No offense, but you really are one now, aren't you, compared to these people that are watching?
Hustle, Flip, Sit, Repeat mug mat.
Bye. Is it Geordie Reseller?
No, that's George's Treasure
Shed. George, I can't say that.
And this was by Maximus and his company. So I've only got 3 of these combos left. 3 left, and then that's it. I don't think they're going to be made again.
You need a new one printed out with just Reseller Wanker written on it.
Oh yeah. Con artist.
No, Christopher Robin.
Oh yeah, Christopher Robin. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So funny that.
Mr. Beast grew up in North Carolina. There you go.
Oh, okay. Deborah's advertising. She says, if anyone's near West Point, Exeter this weekend, come and say hello. Can't miss my stand. Lime green table covers. Got loads of goodies. Good luck, Deborah. Hope it all goes well for you.
You could get at least a tenner for these at your boot sale.
Can we go to Exeter at the weekend?
No. It's a cracker, yeah.
Stu Mandry's with us. Hello, Stu.
Let's talk about tonight's what do you call it? Theme.
You being a knobhead.
Me being con artist. Get it right.
Artist.
Can't be both. Well, I suppose it can be. So basically, if you watch the channel, 2 videos have come out, and Colin Lingus is in the chat, aka David. And that was his house that I went to. We had conversations. He contacted me and said, do you want to come and buy some of my collection, some of my stuff, some of my clothing, some of my games, some of my media? He said, I want to, for various reasons that we won't talk about, I want to trim down my collection. So,
and you had lots of conversation before you decided to go, didn't you?
Loads of conversation. And
because if it's one thing I will say to Chris when he's arranging these sort of things, he won't waste people's time. So he always likes to find out what they're selling and what sort of prices they're looking at. Because if it's too much or they want too much, he'll just tell them, because it's a waste of Chris's time going. So he always makes sure that these conversations are thoroughly done before agreeing to go.
Yeah. People know, we have to know where we stand before we meet up, before we all, take the time to travel and the petrol and, taking a day out of work and everything.
Before he takes me as his bodyguard.
Yeah, we have to understand our expectations, what we expect, what Colin Lingus, or let's call him David from now on because it's confusing. What David in this case, what David expected, what I was willing to pay, and we needed to be close. Otherwise, there's no point in me going. And he understands that. And what I got on that first video, if you've watched it, thank you very much. There's now 2 videos. I went back again, but mainly on the first video, not a lot. I say 2 or 3 people or YouTubers or YouTube named commenters, 2 or 3 commenters were really, quite
rude.
Rude would be the word. They might be watching now. And if you are, drop a comment because I have asked a couple of questions. So yeah, basically accusing me of being a con artist was one, for taking advantage of David. How, I don't know, because he knows exactly what all his stuff was worth, and he very rarely actually budged much on price anyway.
And who they rudely described as being low confident and having learning disabilities. They know nothing about this man. Nothing. And they had the cheek to put that in a comment.
I know. I was so embarrassed for him. But David sticks up for himself anyway. He goes into the comments and he puts people straight anyway, which is great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so con artist, I've had his pants down was one.
You've done him out of 300 quid.
Yeah, I've done him out of £300. I asked on what, and they failed to answer. A few things, and it's weird. One person even went to the lengths of, you know, when I had all the pop figures on David's carpet, like they were all laid out, and we did a deal on about 30 pops or something. They must have screenshotted that and put it into ChatGPT or whatever AI that they use, and asked ChatGPT to say what the values were of all the pops. Right now, we've all done this. Whoever of us use ChatGPT, AI, and stuff like that, it's not very good at pulling out solds unless it's plugged directly into eBay, and it's not very good at pulling out prices just yet, unless it's a bespoke AI that is there to do that job. General AI can't do that very well at the moment. So this person has screenshotted all that information, and then he put a comment in the chat to say that I ripped him off, and that this pop, one of them, he said, one was it a splinter pop was worth 50 to 75 pound. It was clearly copy and pasted from AI. That pop I actually doubled up with another splinter pop, and I was selling for £25. So, you know, basically £12.50. It was nonsense. Like, feel free whenever you got time, go and read through those comments. I mean, there's so much nonsense written. It's either jealousy or people not understanding how reselling works. And it's probably a little bit of both, I reckon. And people just wanting a, you know, to have a reaction. So
Jeff said, not wasting anyone's time is a great strategy, as time is the most valuable thing that anybody has.
Exactly, yeah.
See what you buy said, if that's the action of a con artist, then we all are, as that's what we all do at boot sales. Buy low, sell high. Items have to be cleaned, photographed, posted, etc. before we see a profit. Rachel says she's watched both. She's your number one fan in a misery style. I'd be careful of that one.
Yeah.
Jeff says, were the rude commenters American? I've heard those Americans can be rude. David could always have said no if he was not happy. I mean, I wasn't there on the second round. And I'm glad somebody pointed this out in the comments, actually, because through that video, I must have said multiple times, if you're not happy, don't agree.
Yeah.
If anything, Chris hates it when I go, because I am a sort of voice of reason with people, and I will be like, if you're not happy with it, just say no, because Chris isn't bothered.
No.
And I will always sort of put that out there. There
was times when David didn't want to do a deal.
Yeah.
And there was times when I didn't want to do a deal.
Yeah.
You saw that's how it works. It doesn't always work. And you saw, like with the Nintendo DS, David wanted good money for it. I couldn't provide that amount of money. So I said no to the deal. And there were some times when I said to him, are you selling some of your Switch games? And he said no, wasn't ready to sell that yet. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Aaron says, I asked someone what business it was of theirs on the comments, and it seems to have been removed.
Oh, interesting.
Are the comments still
if it's
there?
abusive, if it's really abusive though, Aaron, I will delete a comment, by the way. I will. I don't know what the actual comment was.
Are the comments still there? That's awful. They are.
Yeah, I've left some up. I like to give people freedom of speech, right, on videos.
Unless they get too
If someone
rude,
gets really nasty or
verbally
very abusive, then I will delete it. Or if they're personal, like, I mean, that one with the he's got learning difficulties. I was borderline whether to delete that one, but David came in and commented, and you know, I thought, okay, let's leave it up, because I actually asked him a question later on. This guy, he's not answered it yet.
Demise says, as resellers, we have to get 3 times minimum. So fully agree, you and Colin. He is more than happy to sell, and you're happy to buy. It's a case of the sour hate train. I got some from the plate haul video.
Oh, interesting. See, when I watched that video of yours, I would have been like, I would have definitely bought all that stuff. So cheap.
Colin says, to be honest, Chris, I don't know why you have to explain yourself. He shouldn't have to explain himself. But you know what, Colin? Chris does take things like this to heart, because he really wouldn't he would hate the fact if somebody, if he thought he was genuinely like ripping somebody off, which is why he's always like above board and will always be like, are you sure? Are you certain? So yeah, when people do point fingers like that, I'm sure it does make him second guess, because he would hate to think that people think that he's done you over.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't dream of it, but
again, these are people that don't know Chris either.
Also, people don't understand. I'm going to talk about it, but people don't understand how reselling works. Like, if you're not in the reselling world, you might think that if I've paid £50 for something and I sell it for 150 to a non-reseller or somebody who doesn't understand the mathematics involved and doesn't understand like the profit margins involved and the costs, somebody might, I can appreciate that someone might think that's a rip-off, but when you boil down everything that's involved, then you do understand it.
And we've said this in the past with these sort of conversations. This is how retail works.
Yeah.
This is how retail works, whether it's Asda, whether it's Morrison's, whether it's Next, Topshop. This is retail. They buy it at a fraction of the price they're selling it at. So what's the difference?
I mean, these people that comment, right, saying it's all a rip-off, and you know, they're commenting on their iPhones, right? They're happy to go to Apple and pay £1,500 for a new iPhone. And how much markup do you think is on that? How much do you think those companies mark up on that?
Yeah.
That's what business is. It's all about profit, and it's all about making a flip. It's about trading, buying at a price, trading it higher and making a profit. And that's how this kind of stuff has gone on since the year zero. Trade, like money might not have taken, exchange hands in the early days, but trade would have happened.
Stu says, he said, some people don't understand the concept of running a business for profit. That's say Chris is proper dodgy. I wouldn't trust him with my wallet. Flipping Wolf said, can't comment because I've been around much on YouTube these days, but you are one of the most honest and genuine resellers on YouTube, unlike many others.
Thank you.
I'd say the haters were jealous of you buying the stuff,
Probably.
says Paul.
I think there's a mixture of that and not understanding the concept of being a reseller.
Deb said the people being nasty to you are jealous because they didn't get to do the deal first. It's total sour grapes. Jealousy rears its evil head. Ken said, I've watched the video. It seemed a good deal for both to me. Aaron says people are fine with Tesco, Amazon, etc. That's what I've just said, making trillions, but a normal him making a bit.
A normal Joe blogs.
Where's your comment of the week? Colin says some sad, jealous people about you. Don't have to explain yourself.
I know. I just thought it'd be an interesting chat tonight because I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions in a minute. I want to see what your answers are. But just let me get to the bottom of the chat.
Dave had some amazing deals. As long as you're both happy with the deals,
exactly.
What matters.
Exactly.
Can't believe I'm hearing this. I thought you and Belle were nothing but totally respectful to Colin. The trolls making comments about Colin. I really enjoyed meeting Colin, and I was disappointed I couldn't go back and see him again. But you never know.
You never know. Maybe there'll be a part 3.
Might be another one. Just just to annoy people.
Just to annoy people.
Dig some more stuff out, Colin. Carol says, I got one of the mugs as my
okay. I didn't think I'd given one away, but there's another one.
Fluffy says some people treat trolling like a full-time job.
Get a life.
Colin says, I know the remove on the person was a total work.
Yeah.
You do block people when they start getting nasty, don't you?
There's a line. I like to give people a right to speak and have an opinion, but there is a line, and when it's crossed, they get deleted.
Yeah. Reseller Joy says, I wish there was an a-hole filter so we can't see them and they can't see our vids. Paul said, Chris offered me a deal on Teams. I said, no, thank you.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that was that.
Yeah, end of it. I didn't con him into anything.
Colin says, wouldn't invite you back if I thought you did me over.
Exactly.
So if you don't invite you back again.
3rd time, that means I did him over. I think people like to get a reaction. Yeah, definitely.
Flipping Wall says reselling is not a guarantee. Sometimes you have to sit on stock for a while. Sometimes it stops trending and loses values. There's lots of pitfalls.
So many pitfalls.
Steady Cam says nobody does more for the reselling community than you, Chris.
I'm not sure about that. I don't really do much. I just turn up here on a Monday night.
But really thank you anyway. It's nice that you think like that.
Yeah, I don't think I do very much. That's fun fact, haters are rarely doing better. That's interesting, Stu. Yeah, I like that one.
Rosie, bartering is as old as the hills be going on for thousands of years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Older trade is older than what do you call it? Prostitution.
Oh, we've got a non-reseller. This is interesting. How did you find us, Liz? Not a reseller. Don't want to be a reseller.
Maybe she found us via Cookie.
Think all you guys need medals for putting up with you do. It's hard work.
It's hard work. It is.
Liz, I live with a reseller and I don't want to be a reseller.
She says as she's listing stuff on eBay and Vinted all weekend.
That's because I've got a car bill to pay for. All right. It's the only time I ever list, people will know this, if I actually have something that I need some extra cash for. And I've got a £360 car bill. So
you can thank me later.
I am emptying my wardrobes out and listing stuff.
So what I say is, right, I can handbell the money on a plate and say, here you go, I'll lend you this money. Or,
which you will be doing because I don't think I'm getting 360 quid.
No, let me finish the proverb. Or I can teach her how to make that money herself.
I've not done bad.
It's like Jesus with the, what is it, the fish and the wine.
I've not done bad. I only started listing stuff last week. Was it last week? In the last week, I've started listing stuff since I've been feeling a little bit better. And I think I've made 130 quid.
See?
Towards me bill.
That's 130 quid less than what you'd have to borrow off me.
It is because I ain't got it in my bank.
There you go. You see, Vintage says one thing people forget is that even though you spent 4K, it might take several months to get any of that back. It's all a gamble with no guarantees. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
And the other side of this, which some people did pick up in the comments, is Colin wanted a way of getting some money back for his items, which was stress-free, which was straight up cash. You know, he knew somebody wasn't going to be ripping him off, and it was easier than him doing it in other ways. So, you know, yes, Chris will be making a profit from it, but Colin has got a nice little Brucey bonus in his bank straight away without having to worry about it.
Absolutely.
You know, how many people out there do you have to worry about? I mean, I know you could take it to places like CEX and stuff like that, but that's even stressful because you've got to leave the house. Yeah. You've got to leave the house and you've got to go to a shop and you've got to do whatever.
But it's someone actually commented as well. I can't remember who it was. It's one of the community. And they said, who else could you trust to come to your home? I know, trust me. Who else can you trust to come to your home and buy so much stuff in one go, £2,000 in one go, twice, and over such varied items? I had figures, pops, media, consoles, clothing, hats, footwear. How else do you clear that variety of stuff in one go with someone that you trust? That's worth something, isn't it?
And if anybody's ever known anybody out there who has decided to, maybe they were an eBay reseller and they've decided that they no longer want to do it and they have a load of stock, are they going to try and get rid of that stock at the face value of what they would sell it on eBay? No, they'd want somebody like Chris to come in who's going to take it off their hands. And most of the time you want your money back. That's all you want from items. You just want your money back, or you just want a bulk of money back into your bank. And that's pretty much what Colin wanted. He wanted an easy transaction of somebody who was going to take his stuff away and leave him with some cash in the bank.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And it's not the first time you've done this. You've done this
many times.
Many times.
And I'm talking to two more people. Two more people on the back of those videos.
Oh.
Balloons.
Happy birthday.
2 more people who come to me and said, well, watch your video. I've also got stuff to sell. So it's.
But I think what people need to remember is nobody comes to Chris expecting him to be paying top whack. Nobody comes to Chris expecting that because they know his deal, because he's so above board with what he buys and sells that people know that if they're coming to Chris to buy stuff, they're going to be getting a fraction of the price that they would get if they sold it themselves. And that's what they're choosing to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Chris isn't forcing his way into these people's lives.
I always have the conversation with people way before we ever meet up. I've had a conversation with someone today, he may even be watching, he's a viewer of the channel, and he come to me and said, I've got got trainers, I've got consoles, I've got all sorts to sell. And I always have the conversation beforehand. I try and find out as much information as possible. Where have you got it from? Why are you selling it? Are you a reseller? Do you have receipts for the stuff? All this stuff. So when people are saying, oh, it's stolen, this, that, and the other, you don't realize how much due diligence I've done on a job before I go and do it. And I had a conversation today and I said, look, you do realize, my advice to you is not to sell it to me. Go and list it on eBay and Vinted yourself. You will get more than what you're already quoting me for items. But I'm upfront with people. I always tell people, look, if you want the best price, sell it yourself. What you have to understand is if it comes through me, I have to make a profit. And especially if I'm going to travel, there's one that, is a potential long round trip today.
Have I not ordered that one?
No, not yet. It might not come to fruition. It probably won't.
And can we point the other side of this out? Yeah. Chris is having to then put himself in really risky situations because we don't know these people. I mean, bless, Colin is the loveliest person you will ever meet, but we didn't know that when we rocked up. Chris takes me as like, I'd like to say backup, but I think it's more like emotional support. Because he's going into somebody's house. They could be axe murderers. They know Chris is coming with, money in the bank, and they could be wanting to bloody frog march him down to a cash point or something. We don't know. So it's a two-way thing.
And if anyone out there is thinking of doing that,
don't bother.
Don't bother, because I'm a trained ninja. Okay. UC Vintage says, this is what I was thinking about. This is what I was trying to remember. Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Give him a fishing rod and he will eat every day.
Or just fix his car.
The problem is some people will sell the fishing rod just to buy a fish. That's good.
Well, like I said, I'm emptying my wardrobes. It's amazing what you can do with the stuff that you've got in your cupboard, which, by the way, I haven't managed to sell the Yankee Candle yet, but I do have a lot of people watching. And if it's only you guys watching to see if I sell it, not happy.
Somebody commented on my video, by the way, of that one.
Saying there's no way I'm getting it.
You've got no chance of selling that. And something else about it was overpriced that I wouldn't be able to sell. Can't remember.
I've got lots of people.
I'm just waiting for those to sell.
I've got quite a number of people watching it on eBay, and I've had quite a lot of interest on Vinted on it. So people are interested.
Is this lot?
It probably is you.
Right. I said I've got a question for you, and it's all about this topic that we're talking about. I think it's an important question, right? Here's question number one. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, okay? So question number 1 in the chat, okay? Question number 1. If you buy something for £1 off someone, okay, what do you expect to get back as a sale price? If you pick something up at a boot sale or whatever from someone for £1, what's the minimum you want to get back for that pound? What's your profit margin?
What was the question? I wasn't listening.
If you buy something for £1, what do you want to get back on it?
If I bought it for £1,
yeah, what do you want to get back?
Minimum 10.
I'll go further than that, because I don't want to.
Yeah, but I'm not a money grabber like you.
I'm not. You're not a con artist like me.
No.
But only because my policy is I don't really want to list anything less than £10.
It depends what it is.
It depends what it is.
If you bought it for £1 and it's only worth £10,
yeah,
that's what you're gonna.
But when you're looking on a stall,
Here we go. We're saying this. I bought a Yankee Candle for £2, and I've listed it for 70. So it depends.
But I'm saying, what's the minimum you want to get for something? But if I'm looking at something,
£10.
Let me finish. If I'm looking at something for £1,
£6, £5,
and I think it's worth 10, I'm probably not going to buy it at the moment.
£1.
I'm not going to buy it. So let's see. Jess says £5. Paul Baker 6, £10 minimum. Depends on the platform. That's a good point. 1 into £10, £9, 7, 10, 10, 8, 5.
See, most people are around me. £1 to a tenner.
Yeah. 10 to 15, Linlin. Yeah, I'm with Linlin there. Only because of the policy that I have right now is I don't really like listing anything. But the thing is, if I see something that's £1 at a boot sale and I think it's going to be worth 10, I may or may not pick it up because I don't really want to sell £10 items. That's just the only reason. That is true, Rachel. Yeah.
Just going back to something, Blue Waddy said nobody knows what Colin paid for the items in the
Exactly.
first place.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I know a lot of it he bought brand new, but some of it he may not have done. He might have bought, you know, online or on eBay or something.
Liz said she started watching Nick Hurls, saw you on there. Just love watching reseller videos, a bit of nostalgia, and find it really interesting.
That's cool.
We always wonder when we have, because we do have quite a big portion on here of non-resellers who follow us. So it's just interesting sometimes to know what it is.
For me, if I bought something for £1, I would really, really want to be listing it for 15 and above. Now, I have listed a couple of things today for around 10, 11, 12, 15 pound. That's because I got it as part of a massive job lot of media when I went to, it's actually some of David's stuff that I listed today, media stuff, but I had so much of it that, you know, I don't mind listing that stuff for sort of 10 to 15 pound. Right, here's question number 2. Similar lines. If you buy something for £10, what's your minimum you want back from it?
50.
Ooh, Belle straight in there with 50. That's greedy. You are greedy.
Well, last time you told me 10 was too low. So
what's the minimum?
50.
If you see something at a boot sale and you're thinking, and they say, oh, it's £10 that, what do you want to list it for minimum? I'm saying...
30.
No, you said 50. Your instinct is fair. You're allowed to have your opinion. I'm saying 40 as a minimum. Well, Belle's not really far off, to be honest.
50, 30, 50, 20, 20, 27. That's the random one.
So we've got
30,
50,
40,
30, 20, says Carper. Ooh, from 10 to 20, but then you got minus fees and all that stuff on top.
30, 50 to 60.
Interesting.
10 into 30 is okay. 30. So 30 to 50.
30 to 50. See, I'm talking minimum. I mean, it's a bonus. Like Belle bought that candle for £2 and listed it for 70.
I've sold it yet.
That's a bonus. Like, that's a bonus item.
Ask me what's the minimum I'll accept.
I reckon 50.
Yes.
There you go.
50 is a minimum, I think, only because the candle itself has been selling for £25. So the rest of it is well worth the other 25.
Rosie's answer is good. As much as I can get, but a minimum of 40 to 50.
Yeah.
But no answer is right or wrong, by the way. This is just your how you operate your businesses. It's absolutely fine. And there's definitely no criticism. I'm just interested to see what people's answers are.
Jamie D put one from the Colin thing. Yeah, it's all down to trust. They've travelled 500-mile round trip with several £1,000s to buy stock. You have to do some advanced diligence.
Yeah.
Well, you did
absolutely.
that. You did that to me, didn't you? I went back to Devon for a work trip, and he did a deal with somebody from Devon, and he got me to meet him in a car park and pick it all up.
We knew them though. We dealt with them before.
That's not the point.
Might even be watching now. But yeah. I got her on the phone and it's like, everything all right?
Yeah.
She filled the car.
Because you can stop while he's murdering me.
Dalgleish says there's too many factors for a straight answer. If it's new or used, sell-through rate has huge implication. Or if it's multi-quantity. Yeah, I mean, there is all that stuff. But I'm just saying, like, if you buy something for a tenner, like, what's your minimum amount that you want back? Like, it doesn't really matter if it's new or used. It's like, what's your minimum amount that you want back? And there's no right or wrong answer here, by the way.
Flipping Wolf says, if you got frog march to a cash point, you'd have one hell of a YouTube video. People love negative uploads.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh. Sandra says, what's Belle's Vinted?
Oh, what's your Vinted? Does anyone want to go and check out Belle's Vinted and go and help her pay for her car?
There's not much on there. At
so
the
I don't have to.
There's not much on there at the minute. I've only just started listing. I think I've only got about 15 items, but I have got a big bag full of stuff out of my wardrobe to put on. What's my Vinted?
I don't know. Ken Jones says sometimes greed can stop you selling it and it can hang around for ages. That's a good point, Ken. Sometimes we
is.
can get a little bit greedy, and I admit to that. Sometimes I price high on something. If I'm not sure, I'll just price it at the high end. And maybe sometimes it is a little bit too greedy.
My Vinted is Bellaran.
Bellaran, there you go.
Bellaran.
Deb says, I've bought items for £15, sold for over 100, but I have to work hard to do my homework on what the item's worth. That's good. Yeah, that's good. 40 to 50. I try the 5 times money until a certain point. The thing is, the way I work is the lower the spend, like the more times I need it to flip, like 5 times. Like if I spend £1, it's like it's got to be at least 10 times that, you know, as a sale price. But here's the next question, the final one. And this is where I think it gets a little bit different, because the times amount starts being less relevant than the actual profit amount that you're going to make on an item. If you buy something for £100, £100, what do you want the sale price to be as a minimum? And I'll tell you right now, I'm saying 250 quid. 250. So that I can come out with roughly £100 profit after fees and everything.
I don't know where
Or double your money, basically, on that. Double your money on a high value item.
I've lost where you're at now on there because I've moved. I mean, I'm just looking at some of the things. I don't really, because I'm not a reseller, so I don't really have an idea, to be fair, when I'm listing stuff of, oh, I paid this and what I want, because half the time I don't know what I paid for it. But I can tell you a couple of things I've sold recently. I sold a pair of snow boots that I bought from a car boot for £5, and I've just sold them for 20. I don't think I've lost money on anything that I've bought. Bearing in mind, I very rarely buy anything new. Everything I buy is secondhand. I bought a North Face coat off Facebook Marketplace a while back, and I paid £20 for it, and I've just sold that for 45. What else have I sold recently?
I don't know.
Oh, I bought a TOG 24 coat just before Christmas, but it didn't fit me the way I wanted it to. And I think I paid £12. I think I paid £12 for it. I returned a £12 off Vinted. And I think I just sold that for 25. So I'm not like, I'm happy when I sell because it's personal, as long as I don't lose out, as long as I'm making at least my money back from what I've bought.
Yeah, but if it's personal,
Yeah.
if you've worn it for 2 years, you've had your money out of it. So what does it matter then at that point? You're almost certainly going to lose money on it, aren't you?
Because I've just listed the dress that I bought for my son's wedding last year, and I've done it as like a set because I spent ages piecing it together. So I've done the dress, the bag, and a headdress as a set, and I think I've got it up for like 45 quid. And that pretty much is what it cost me to buy it all secondhand. And then I've got a pair of shoes that I wore as well that I've listed. So I'm not like going, I mean, the dress is unusual because I tried to find it in a bigger size, because the one
Who are you talking to here, by
everybody
the way?
on there.
Oh, right.
Because the one I'd bought, I'd got a little bit tubby for. So I tried to buy it in a bigger size and I could not find them anywhere. So I know it's an unusual dress, and I could have probably priced that maybe 50 quid on its own, but I didn't, because I just want to sell it. And sometimes that's what it's about. You sell, you price to sell, don't you? Not necessarily how much you're making profit wise.
So a lot of people, Flipping Wolf says £500. Some people are saying 350, 250, 250. 250 seems to be about the median in that. If you were to spend £100, somebody said
Cat Pedal said 300 plus.
100 to 2. If you spend £100, see what you buy. Said they want £100 to £200 sale price. But then by the time you're taking your fees off, is it worth it? There's no right or wrong answer, but everyone's different. But it's interesting just to see, because it brings me on to my next point, and that is that when people watch our YouTube videos, like yours, you guys who make videos as well, they don't see a lot of content. They don't see the before, the after, the prep. They don't see all the WhatsApp conversations that we have. They don't see the checks that we do, and they don't see the edits, the bit I cut out where me and me and David are having a long conversation about a price, or we're doing a longer negotiation, or we decide we're not doing a deal. They don't see that, or they don't see the bit that Belle turns around and says, oh, you don't do it if you're not comfortable. Don't see all the edits.
They did on that video.
Well,
it was still on there.
It was in a couple of times, but it wasn't in the number of times. They don't see all that stuff, because otherwise the video would be about 3 hours long and it'd be boring.
Did you cut the bits out where I was actually upping the amount that he should pay you? That you should pay him? There was a few of them moments as well.
and there was plenty of times when I just paid the price, and David will tell you in the chat. Yeah. David gave me a price and I paid it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what non-resellers, and this is no disrespect to everybody who's non-reseller. This is mainly people who just don't understand. Like, if you're watching, you're a non-reseller, you probably understand because you've watched us all chat about it. But right, the costs involved in selling, right? And that's not just fees, sourcing time, to and from the place that you're going to, the cost of travel, whether it be petrol, trains, or whatever, researching time, listing time, cleaning, packing, posting, dealing with returns, the time it takes to sell something. I could pay £100 for something. It takes 6 months to sell. Like some of those Supreme jackets might take 6 months to sell. And that's 6 months of £100 tied up, £80 tied up. And then people don't appreciate that when you list an item at a certain price, nowadays, it very rarely sells at that price. It's nearly always an offer in or an offer out. If I list something for £100, chances are it's probably going to sell for, it might sell for 80. It might not sell in the first 3 months. I drop the price and then it goes on an offer for 70. So you don't always achieve that first price. Sometimes you do, but sometimes you don't. And then, of course, on top of all those costs, you've got the fees of the platform. Let's just take eBay, for example. You might as well kiss goodbye to 20% when you list on eBay. Call it 20%, and then you're covered for your postage and your fees. And then after that, what everyone else forgets about is when I've made my, say, £50 profit on an item, I've then got to declare that profit to the tax man. I've got to pay tax and national insurance, kiss goodbye to 20% there. And what does that leave you at the end? That's the profit that's left. People don't understand it.
Oh, thank you. I've got a couple of new followers on my Vinted.
So yeah. Thanks for following, Belle.
I'll try to list some stuff now you're looking.
Rachel says, depending on what the item is, if it's a fast seller or a hang around, is it big? It takes up loads of space. Tiny amounts fits in my pocket. Need more detail.
Where did you sell the dress? Is that the dress I was talking about? I haven't sold it yet. I've listed it on eBay and Vinted. But to be fair, my dress is the one that's had the most interest in it. No one's bought it yet, but I think I've got about 20 odd people watching it. So might even be more than that now. 1,500 quid.
Deb says it depends on your selling platform. How I sell at fairs. Before I even step out of the door, it cost me £450. Wow, to set up my stand for 2 days, plus each day traveling for over 160 miles for 3 days.
You've got a line you need to sort of make back before you even, and you think it's bad when you have to make your tenner back at the car boot.
Exactly. Yeah. Imagine having to make that pitch feedback. It's like half a day's worth of sales to even. I mean, I don't know how much. It must make a decent amount of sales to make it worthwhile. But your first, God knows how many sales are just going on your fees, aren't
they? Chris, you wouldn't mind a couple of hours each time.
2 to 3 hours. I was at. The videos last about 30 minutes, but I was actually there 2 to 3 hours. It takes a long time to do things properly and to look at things, to check things, look at the prices, to scan things.
Not rush people.
Don't rush people. Yeah.
Watches aren't bidders. I know, sadly they're not, but some watches are better than no watches. At least it means people are interested in it. Hopefully one of them people is just waiting for payday.
There you go. Anyway, I just thought we'd talk about it. I thought it'd be a good conversation because it's interesting to hear about what kind of profit margins people expect to get from their items. You know, whilst I was at David's, like I bought things like a Supreme hoodie for £80. You know, I laid out £80 on a Supreme hoodie, and then I think I might have listed it for like £250 or £220 or something like that. So I was asking that question because that's kind of what I did. And if I make a sale of, say I listed it at £250, if I sell at that £250, which probably won't because I'm sending out offers all over the show. If I sell at £250, let's say, I'm going to lose 20%. I'm going to lose £50 in fees. That's going to take it down to 200. And then I've got to think about the time, like I said, to deal with the item, to prep it, to list it, to post it, to pack it, to hope it doesn't come back as a return. And then I've got to pay tax and national insurance on that as well. So knock another 20% off it. Takes it down to, what, 160. 160 I'm left with at the end of it. At the end of it all, 160. And I paid 80 for it. So it's a straight double your money. But that £80 could be sat in my store for 6 months before it goes. It's a straight double your money, £80 into 160 profit-wise. And I don't mind doing that. But this is what people like these commenters on YouTube do not get. They just see me buying something for £80 that's worth 250, and they just think, what a rip-off. But that's e-commerce. That's how it works. That's how buying and selling and trading works.
And sadly, none of the people that have put them comments are actually will be watching this video or ever will.
No, probably not. But I'll tell you what, I'll link them in it and I'll send them the link to this and say, why don't you ever watch, you numpty? Why don't you understand something before you comment on it?
And Colin sat there going, oh my God, I've caused so much drama.
It's fine because I'm always trying to think, like, what can we talk about tonight? And it was a really good topic to talk about because I think it's fair to talk about it.
Linlin says, it's your job, Chris. You need
Exactly.
it does need reminding of that on a daily basis, Linlin. Your only source of income, I think you do brilliantly. Before I'd come out of the bedroom this morning, I'd listed 3 items on Vinted. I'd cleared more stuff out my wardrobe and listed 3 items on Vinted, and Chris went, that's more than I've done.
That's why we'd be a good team, because I'll go and buy, and you can list. Yeah, that's why we would make a good team.
Bless you. Never.
You could easily smash the listings out all day long. You've got that repeatable thing that you can do. Like, I find it difficult to sit and repeat all day long, but you do it in your job, so.
There's no numbers after Bellaran. It's just Bellaran, but it's not spelt like that. It's BELLERAN. ERANN.
Also, eBay completes are inaccurate. An item you lost.
List.
Oh, you list for £100, sell for 80, still shows as 100 in comps. Yeah, sometimes it does that, and you don't always get to know the actual sale price, do you?
Jess says,
Exactly.
I think it's important to remember how time is limited. Make sure you spend as much of it as possible arguing with strangers on the internet.
It gives us content, doesn't it? That's the thing.
You say this, but you would much prefer not having that sort of stuff, because I do know that you take things to heart because you don't like people thinking that you are duping people.
The important thing is
Colin
that
doesn't.
Colin Lingus knows that I do not dupe people, and I have not duped him.
And I'm sure you felt bad that Colin got pulled into this in terms of like people being not very nice. So, but as we found out, Colin is quite capable.
Yeah, he's quite capable of sticking up for himself.
Sticking up for himself, which is nice. Oh. But yeah, if you've been offended or hurt by anything, Colin, then please come back to us and I'll make Chris compensate.
Jamie D says, don't do it, Belle. You'll be doing all the hard graph listing while he looks through cupboards for hidden biscuits.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Never happening.
Jamie, you've ruined it.
Told you. The only incentive I ever get to list and sell is when I have a bill that needs paying for, or like the last time I did this was when I wanted to pay to go to Disneyland Paris for Halloween. So yeah, never gonna happen.
Right, let's say a big thank you to our members. Let's put that up.
What did you most
Oh, by the way, Mummy and Pickle, are you watching? You haven't entered into our Discord, so you haven't come into our Discord group. If you want to come in, not everybody does, but if you do want to come into the Discord and join the community, then just drop me a message, Instagram, Facebook, email down below. You can email me if you want. But thank you as well to everybody else going across the screen at the bottom at the moment. Appreciate all your support of the channel. And yeah, feel free. It's $2.99 a month if anyone else wants to join. Lots of people in.
Colin's been bringing the Samaritans right now. Bless him. So funny.
It's good to talk about it, though, isn't it? Because
it's good to talk. It's like a therapy session.
It's just an interesting conversation. I'm always interested to see how people sort of think about this stuff.
This will be the 196th Dr. That's Jeff prompting you to move along.
He always puts his comment in.
What
like,
you don't know, what you don't know is I've got him on a time checker. I'm like, when Chris gets to a certain point, just slip it in, move him along. Loving all the pictures on Discord.
No, Belle doesn't know anything about that.
I don't know what that is.
I shared something in the Discord which is now going viral.
It's not feet, is it?
I'm not taking any kind of you know, what do you call it? I'm not taking any credit for that. But the thing that I shared on the Discord a couple of days ago was this prompt. You put this prompt in ChatGPT or whatever your AI is that you like to use, and it's something along the lines of make a caricature. Oh yeah, you do know a little bit about it. Make a caricature of me knowing everything you know about what I do and my job. It's something like that.
You're always showing me bizarre pictures.
And it whatever it comes up with, you have to accept and post it. And loads of people in the Discord have been posting this. And then the last couple of days, everyone's been posting it on Instagram. But I didn't make that up, by the way. I saw that on X or Twitter, as it used to be called. Somebody said, try this prompt. So I thought, okay, I'll try it. And it was quite good. So I put it in the Discord. And then all of a sudden, it's all over Instagram. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're always going, look at this. And I turn around and there's some random picture of a caricature that doesn't look like Chris.
I think they do look like me.
They've got a really bad habit of they can't get the top half of his face right. If you cover it up, the bottom half looks okay, but the top looks nothing like him. I got a good one of my mum and me two aunties, didn't I? One of the what they call it when the little squashy people.
Oh yeah, like little cotton people.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Soft type thing.
That actually worked out really well. Speaking of AI, has anybody watched the most bizarre thing last night? Has anybody watched that new Lucy Letby thing that's come out on Netflix? If you haven't, take a look at it, because it's the first time I've ever seen a program where they've used AI to what's the word? Anonymize? So basically, where you're trying to like not show somebody's full identity. But instead of doing the usual where they've like made the voices robotic and blurred the faces out, they've used AI to create an AI face.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is a little bit weird.
And once you see it,
you can't unsee it, can you?
You can't unsee it. When suddenly you realise that the mouth isn't moving right or the face doesn't quite move. And it's just, take a look.
It's an interesting use of AI.
Weird.
It's the first time I've obviously seen it used. And also, I said to you, it's interesting how they didn't, like they put this digitally anonymized, right? They didn't use the words AI. And it's clearly they've used AI to change their faces.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting.
It is creepy. It is creepy. I mean, when I first started watching it, and I said to Chris, I said, are they using actors? Because her facial expressions are not really going with what she's saying. And that's because they look really realistic to begin with. And then once we realised, you suddenly start to see the sort of differences and you think, oh God, yeah, now I can't unsee it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's strange.
George is going to Florida in April. Going to watch the Florida videos. Nice.
I'm saying ooh, but I take it you're all right because there's been so much drama, hasn't there?
Been a lot of drama with flights, hasn't there?
Flights and Florida.
Who are you flying with, George?
Hopefully not Aer Lingus. My lad and his wife were supposed to be going on their honeymoon in April, and they've had to cancel the entire thing and move it to June. Rebook and move it to June because there was so much hassle with it all, which was a bit shy, but gives them more time to save up.
Did anyone watch the Jurassic Park Super Bowl commercial? No, I didn't see it. Not seen any of the Super Bowl stuff.
I think that Jeff mentioned it earlier. What's that Jurassic Park advert we've seen? We have seen
was it
one.
that?
I think that's the one he's talking about,
one.
the really weird one.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's good, isn't it? That's good, that. It's made with AI as well, wasn't it? Oh, that's probably the one.
If Jurassic
I've
Park,
seen it on YouTube.
If Jurassic Park had Wi-Fi.
That's it. No, or...
If Jurassic Park's Wi-Fi worked or something like that, internet worked, and then the park doesn't collapse. Yeah.
I wonder why StreamYard's so glitchy tonight. Really annoying. Oh, they're on Virgin, and they're going to Tampa. Okay,
yeah, don't blame. Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Have been doing that.
You've actually played a blinder there because the Orlando flights have been an absolute mess, especially those with Aer Lingus. But also, because there's been so many cancellations, it's had a massive knock-on effect on other flights going from, mind you, they're probably not Manchester, are they?
No, from Manchester.
So from Manchester to Orlando has been an absolute nightmare.
And just in case you're not in it, but on Facebook, there's a Facebook group, and it's great. It's got all the drama, but it's got loads of good information as well. Orlando Tips for Brits. If you're not in that, get in it.
That's
it's
a good one.
Bloody fantastic, really active group about Orlando. Well worth it.
Put questions and stuff in there if you need anything. Have you visited the World Food Truck place when you've been to Florida? We've not been there, have we? World Food Truck.
That's the one. We were going to get something, but we didn't. Is that the one in
Old Town?
Yeah.
Oh, is it that?
Is it the one near Old Town?
That wasn't nothing special, was it? World Food Truck.
I'm sure there was a World Food Truck in the car parking lot facing the entrance to the Old Town bit, because we were going to eat there one night, but then chose not to.
Right.
Debs is in that group. It's a good group, isn't it, Debs? George says, not heard about that. Virgin to Tampa this time was...
No, we just read that one.
Loads cheaper. Went to Orlando before.
Heathrow, fingers crossed.
Yeah, apparently Aer Lingus have stopped all the flights from Manchester. So they're only flying from Dublin. So anybody that was flying from Manchester had their flights cancelled and either had to rebook to get an indirect flight, so fly to Dublin and then to Orlando. But the problem with that is there's so many people changing the flights that they won't be able to do them on the same date. So like my lot, they were losing like 2 or 3 days of the holiday with the different flights they'd been offered, which is why they cancelled and rebooked. But then because that was happening, Virgin flights had tripled from Manchester because everyone was trying to rebook onto Virgin. So yeah, it's been a nightmare.
Yeah, nightmare. Right. Shall we think about the duck race? Don't forget, guys, tonight's duck race prize is a much coveted boot sale car boot wanker mug and hustle flip sip repeat coaster.
Jamie D says there's been a few YouTube live various channels this year on StreamYard where there seems to be a lot of glitches. It's more like steam powered yard. It has about 100 food trucks with every type of food you can think.
I don't think that place.
Then it can't be that. Yeah, it can't be that one we saw. Looks like dial up. I know. I can see it keeps freezing on this end.
Yeah, no.
But in saying that,
our internet's not been good.
We've had a bit of glitches.
Very intermittent. I've reset it the last couple of days, so hopefully I don't think it's that though. It feels like it's StreamYard, really, not me. Anyway. Right, should we do the duck race?
Go for it.
You're doing the commentary because you've not been here, so you get stiff with it. Thanks, Mel.
Thanks, guys.
I wonder
Hopefully
how-
next time we're on, we might have a better update for you. And hopefully it's a good update and not a pants update. So
let's get. I wonder if this duck race is going to start.
it's been the
freezing
weather
up.
for ducks. It certainly has.
Right. See if this is going to work.
Did you manage to earlier? I got thank you personally.
Right. Are we ready?
Chef setting half a bag of pear drops. Is that just while watching the show?
Don't have a hypo. Right, you ready?
Ready, steady, retro. No, go. And we are off. Everybody's winning. Everybody's a winner tonight. Let's have a look down at the bottom. I can see Tap Pedal. I can see Speed Foot Flip, Steady Can. All the names I can't pronounce. Anquanact, Tiny Cloud, Carol McDonald. These are all leading the front of the pack. Andy McNamara, Rosie Marsden. Let's have a look at the middle of the pack. We've got John Parker, Angel Delight, Vinyl Nutter, Peter Ray. Who else have we got? Richard Payne. Is Richard Payne and Tap Peddler? Oh, are we going to have some brotherly? What's the word on? When you're fighting against each other, can't think of the word, but hey, there we go. Jeff, is Jeff going to win again? Jeff's PC.
I can't afford Jeff to win again.
We've also got Dorothy Watkins there and Laura Shack. Laura Shack. Ian Forrest is just peeking his way along the bottom there, sneaking up on Superman. Who is Mark Hill?
Jeff, get to the back.
Lynn Jeffries is in the front and in for a chance. Can't be. Christy's in it again. You need to stop joining in your own thing.
Come on,
just
Chris.
so you don't have to give the prizes away. Who else have we got here now? Ian Forrest is still there. Lynn's still there. Jeff's still there, much to Chris's dismay. So is Rosie Marsden. Who's the purple one coming up? That's something McNamara up at the top there. Kez TV has just pushed their way through the middle of the pack and is out at the front. But Tap Peddler is giving it a right good go here. He is so determined. Vinyl Nuts, his nose is peeking past everybody. But nope, they're all going back. Everybody's going in the wrong direction now.
Peddler.
This could be anybody's race. Tap Peddler's still holding it in down there for the last 10 seconds. Sarah, the little chef, is up at the top. Tap Peddler's out of the race. He is a goner. This could be anybody's. Someone speeding through there who I've never even seen.
Lynn Lynn wins. That's yours.
Champion. Well done, Lynn. And I know it's not Lynn's first time. So how many times is that?
Yeah, Lynn's one. Lynn, you've got the mug. Amazing. That's yours, Lynn. Send me a message just to remind me.
Sibling rivalry. That's the word I couldn't think of. Thank you. Rivalry.
Send me a message, Lynn, and we'll get this off to you on probably Wednesday. Is she here?
She was here.
She abandoned ship before.
She was here. She's too busy celebrating.
Yeah, probably.
To comment in the chat. She can drink out of that now and think of us.
I'm just glad 4 times.
4-time champion.
I'm just glad that Jeff didn't win again because I couldn't afford to post again to the US.
And more sweets.
Mind you, we've got other people abroad as well. We've got like swamp pickers here as well, and a few other people. Don't know if Rob. No, swamp picker wasn't in the race.
But you don't know the people. There's people that comment on there that aren't even in the show who could live anywhere in the world.
True. So if you want to be in with a chance of next week's duck race, what do you need to do?
Be here. No, you don't. What you need to do is as soon as we finished on this stream and the video is ended, go back onto the video and in the comment section below, leave a comment. Anything you like, and that will put you into next week's duck race. Please send to Deborah Sardine. Oh, bless you, Lynn.
Oh,
that's so sweet. She can.
I can't believe it. Lin has rejected my mug.
Well, I don't blame her. But she can. Well, I want a picture of you at your little thing this weekend with your car boot wank mug. See how that goes down.
Yeah. Well, whoever out of you two wants this, make sure you send me a message. I need your details.
It's going to Deborah Sardine.
Okay. Send me your details, Deborah. Again,
Could
probably.
we get it? We can get it to you before weekend, so you can use it. Can we?
Depends how quick
maybe
Every can get you.
Maybe.
Maybe it might arrive. There you go. Duck race done. Another duck race in the bag. Lin is the winner.
What's that?
What am I looking at? Oh, that's on Twitch.
Oh.
We're streaming on Twitch as well.
Oh, okay.
I might stop streaming on there. I wonder if that's having an effect on StreamYard.
I think you should pick Cookie up because Cookie is the fluffiest fluff butt you've seen in a very long time, but she's getting her hair cut tomorrow. So final look of what she looks like at the minute. You lift her up. Get up on Daddy's knee.
Come here.
Come on. Not my knee. Daddy's knee.
Oh.
Look at the state of that. Oh, she's not even on your knee.
Oh. What's me ghoulies?
Daddy's rubbish, isn't he? This is why you don't want to sit on Daddy's knee. Look at the state of this. Look at this. She's got like a fluffy tash thing going on. And yeah. She was due to get her hair cut when the first week I should have had my results, which got cancelled. And then when they rearranged it for the following week, the results day landed on the day she was having her hair cut. So we had to cancel. But look at the state of it. She's so fluffy. She's so fluffy. She's so fluffy. She's so fluffy.
Yep, haircut tomorrow. She's going to be absolutely skinned tomorrow, aren't you?
She's going to need jumpers tomorrow to keep her warm because she won't be having none of this fluffiness. The thing with Cookie is because she's a full cocker, but she's half working, half show. So her hair doesn't go curly and it doesn't go straight. It goes.
Where's my cookie? Where's my cookie?
So she'll be half the size and cold.
Where's my cookie? Cookie, want a biscuit? You want a biscuit? Hey, Cookie.
Oh, Jeff says it. Don't worry, Jeff. If you win, you win. You don't have to pass your prizes over.
No, it's fine.
You help us out loads. You deserve them.
If the channel goes bust, then we know why. Cookie, you want a biscuit?
Before haircut comes the dreaded bath.
Cookie, where's Mummy? Where's Mummy? Where is she? Can you see Mummy? Where is she? Go find her. Go find Mummy. There she is. She knows that. She knows Mummy, don't you?
You're going to have a bath tomorrow.
She knows Mummy.
A Cookie got to have a bath tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no. Love the cute side eye she keeps giving you. That's because she's on Daddy's knee and not Mummy's knee. She's not happy.
Not happy? You want to be on Mummy's knee? Do you?
Mummy can't pick you up like that though, can she? No, she can't. No, she can't. She's like, I don't want to be with a spare human.
Yeah, let me put her down while I finish this show.
Right, you're going to get down?
Oh. You broke a leg then. Right. Let's finish up with Chat G as per usual. What should we ask her about tonight's show?
Is a smart cookie. Oh, and by the way, Cookie cost us another £100 so far this month, hasn't she? On more pills for the dreaded cough. But we have decided that we're going to re-look at having a camera down her throat.
Yeah, we might do it. Right. Let's chat G about ladders. What should we talk about?
Something to do with trolls.
On YouTube.
Yeah. What's the best way to deal with a troll on YouTube?
Hey, Chat G, how you doing? Oh.
Always game for another round of flipping chat. How's your day stacking up?
A flipping what?
Flipping chat. Hang on a minute, Chat G. Just a second. Cookie's stuck in wires. Oh no! She's gonna pull the wires out.
No. She's not gonna pull the wires out.
Chat G.
I'm right here. Sounds like you wrestled the wires away from Cookie's grand escape plan.
Why is
Crisis
it
averted,
very
right?
loud?
All pause accounted for?
We're okay. We're sorted. Right. Tonight we've been talking about YouTube trolls, and we've been talking about how people don't really understand reselling and how the profit margins work and all the fees and costs involved. And so we've been chatting a lot about that. So I've got a couple of questions for you. The first question is, if you were to buy an item for £1 at a boot sale, say ChatGPT could wander around a boot sale. If you could buy an item for £1, what would be the minimum amount of money you'd want to sell it for?
Well, if I were your AI sidekick at a boot sale, I'd be looking
got
for
the
at
ad
least
internet.
triple my money. So that £1 item, I'd want a clean £3 minimum. Anything less, and I'd have to.
Sorry, guys. This ChatG is just not. I don't know whether it's our internet or what.
No worries, Chris. Whether it's the
This isn't
internet or
very
it's
loud either.
loud and clear now. We'll roll with whatever comes up, just like a boot. Next.
Is ChatG also using StreamYard?
If I were streaming, I'd probably just be narrating.
It's not loud, is it?
No, I think we call this a washout.
Let's just end. I don't know why. My phone's not even loud for some reason. What's happening?
Don't start. We're finishing the show. He gets obsessed when things don't work.
Let me just. I want to finish the show like I normally finish it, but I just don't understand why the volume is so low.
Settle in, folks. We're going to be here for another half hour where he figures out what's wrong with it.
Right. Hey, ChatG, you there?
I'm right here, Chris. No lag on my end. Just ready for whatever you throw my way.
That's better. We couldn't hear you properly before. Okay, let's start again. This time, if you found something for £10 at a boot sale, what would you want to sell it for a minimum? Bearing in mind all the costs involved in selling an item, fees, all the travel time, all that kind of stuff that we spoke about tonight. What's the minimum you would want to sell it for?
Well, given all those costs we've been talking about, fees, time, and the occasional tangled dog, I'd want at least 3 to 4 times that £10. So as a baseline, I'd be aiming to sell it for a minimum of £30 to make it worth the hustle. Got to keep the treasure profitable.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, and finally, before we finish up while we're on live, talking about YouTube trolls, you know, these people who just want to comment to get reactions. What's the best way to deal with them?
Honestly, the best way is to starve them of what they want. Acknowledge thoughtful feedback, sure. But trolls, they're like those dud items you pass on. Just scroll past and invest your energy in the good stuff and your real audience.
Invest your energy in the real audience and the good stuff.
Exactly. The ones who value what you do, they're your treasure. And well, trolls are just the junk pile. Keep flipping forward.
Woohoo!
You're the junk pile!